Hey everyone, welcome to another Infinity Nikki styling video, and in this video I will be sharing the outfits I styled inspired by the ballerina fit. So I already did pull on this one. I still like making outfits without using the banner pieces, so if you've seen me pulling on the ballerina banner, you've already seen her. I did tweak her a little, so here is the first look. So yeah, originally this was a last minute look right before the servers closed down before 2.8. So I used this dress, Covenant of Time, I think. Oh, which version? Let me check. I think it's the base. Yeah, so this one, I do have the evolution, and you do need the evolution for the final palette, which isn't entirely black, but it works. Yeah, I mostly used this palette. And then for the hair, I thought the ballerina hair, at least how the bangs frame her face. Oh, since I have it, I can show you. This, it kind of reminded me of this permanent banner hairstyle, although, yeah, it's a long hair with bubble braids, and this one is all tied up. But I think it has the same effect, at least to me. Like, I've been walking around in this outfit and I really do like it. And then for the shoes, the ballerina fit comes with the ball jointed legs and glass. They're made of glass. They're so cool. So this one, but we have other transparent leg options. These are from Forest Ripple, the 2.1 auto collecting outfit. AoE collecting, not auto collecting. So you can turn the special effects off, and this one actually looks better in wardrobe without the special effects. But in the overworld, this is from the glow up version, by the way. In the overworld, I feel like it still looks kind of yellowish, so I went with this. And the shoes, these are from Golden Buds Ashes. So the evolved form of the 4-star that comes with Echo Dreams, the music season 5-star. Hair accessory, Authority of Destiny. So this is from Floral Rebirth. I gave her the crystal version, so you can switch them. They can look more metallic, or okay, there are crystals here, or this one, which is all crystal. And yeah, the ballerina does not have horns, but I thought they looked cool, so here. And for the headwear, Silvergale. The glow up version dyed in free colors because the original has this red here. And the earrings also from Silvergale. Now they don't look like the ballerina earrings, but I don't care, they work. For the choker, Evergreen Vow. Okay, so this is from the 4-star that comes with Floral Rebirth, the 2.5 buck catching outfit. And the gloves, Silvergale. This time I didn't dye it. There are like these red bits here, but they don't bother me as much. For the pendant, Memory Trap. So, I wanted something to resemble the strings, the ribbons that come with the ballerina shoes. So these are from Golden Buds, again, music season. And for the arm decoration, Bone Vow Covenant from Luster Covenant, the Dragon Bone Master ability outfit. So here for the base makeup, Dark Circles. So I think this was the Panda collab makeup from 1.5. Dawn Mark of Destiny for the eyebrows from Floral Rebirth. Silent Snowfall for the lashes from the Permanent Banner. Veiled in White for the contacts from the Permanent Banner. Sunny Melody for the lips from Floral Rebirth, and I'm using Moonlit Snow as the skin tone. So here, in Nikki's base skin tone, Twilight Reflections, and Passionate Banquet. The Silvergale gloves are black and this one is not, and you can tell in wardrobe more than the overworld. Yeah, like in the overworld it doesn't bother me as much, but if you look closely, like, yeah, this is definitely darker than this. Anyway, here, running around, and walking, and let me change time of day. Okay, that was sun up. This is daytime. And let me switch to nighttime.
The wind
Here,
carries stories from afar, along with lingering thoughts that have yet to fade.
at least she doesn't have a different walk like the ballerina fit, which I don't mind the ballerina fit's walk, but yeah, this is just regular. Anyway, on to the next look. Here is the next outfit, and I used Timeless Melody, and she does not look like the ballerina, but she is a dancer. So, if I had the final evolution, this would have been much more convincing since the dress is really shortened. But I don't. I didn't pull for the final evolution, so I used the glow up version here. So I was kind of trying to use the color scheme of the glow up version of the ballerina fit, which is pink, but I like the ballerina outfit so much, so none of these actually get close. So here I used this hair from one of the 4 stars from last season, Drumbeat Wonders, and this is not a free dye. Yeah, palette 7, and the pink was. Wait, no. Yeah, the pink is how those streaks dye. So I tried dyeing this version as well, the glow up, but I liked how pastel this version dyed, and then the Timeless Melody glow up dress. And okay, these are all free colors. And for the socks, yeah, here I didn't even try the glass shoes, so I used Leaf Shade Haven Fairy Tale. So the glow up version of the other 4 star from last season. You could use other socks, and I used Timeless Melody shoes from the same set, the glow up version. For the hair accessory, I didn't realize I hadn't glowed this up in so long. So yeah, Rosy Reverie, the 4 star that comes with the mermaid banner. So yeah, I had that set completed. I just glowed it up, and the glow up color is so pretty. So yeah, I dyed it a little to make it more pink with the free dyes, and I think yeah. Wait, okay, no, not all free. But I had all the palettes unlocked for that anyway. And for the earrings, nighttime engraving from Spectral Mist Dawn. So the evolution of the 4 star that comes with Timeless Melody. Eye of Stars. Okay, this is from the globe version of Sea of Stars. And then this is from Echoes Upon the Gale, which was one of the mid patch 4 stars, I think 2.4. Yeah, this ran alongside Covenant of Time. And yeah, free dyes. And for the gloves, Nameless Selfless dyed in possibly not free colors. Let me check. Yeah, palette 8. So you don't need the evolution for this at least. And for the back piece, this also comes with Drumbeat Wonders, the glow up version. Makeup. Spring Breeze for the base makeup from the permanent banner. Autumn Shadows for the eyebrows from, I don't know, where is it from? I think this is from Timeless Melody. Okay, yeah, Timeless Melody, that makes sense. And then for the lashes, Beyond the Rain from the Witch set, Rainfall and Blossoms. Bloom Among Rain for the contacts from Rainfall and Blossoms. Light Tangerine for the lips from the permanent banner. And I'm using Twilight Reflections for the skin tone. So here. In Passionate Banquet, I love the metal sounds when you turn Timeless Melody. When you move around in Timeless Melody in general. In Nikki's bass skin tone. And Moonlit Snow. And I am using Dreamwall's hands as the Eureka since it kind of looks like wings. They are not actually wings on the ballerina banner, but a tattoo, a body paint. But it looks kind of similar, so I went with that. And here, running, walking. Oh my god, she looks so pretty here. And let me change time of day. Oh yeah, on the broom. She's broom proof. Here. Look at Momo. Anyway, on to the next look. And here is the reason this video took so long, because I was crafting the final evolution of Slumber by Blossoms, but yeah, I'm happy with the end result. So here, so this is obviously trying to mimic the final evolution, but she's no phoenix. The final evolution of the ballerina set is so pretty, and I thought that I could get somewhere close with Aurosa, because you see these layers. The ballerina outfit reminds me of this, and this will look better once we have the alt version of Aurosa, which will only be available for the final one, but it will be there. Aurosa doesn't die too well though, so I don't know what I can achieve with that, but hopefully the alt dies better. So yeah, I used the second evolution here. I did dye it a little, so it was white here. I changed that. And yeah, the same permanent banner hair. Now, this one also doesn't dye well. You see this one? This is the pink one. The final evolution does come with pink. I tried dyeing it pink too. This one just doesn't want to be that shade of pink. So I don't know. One of them is the evolution, the other being the glow up, like one of the evolutions. I don't know. I used no dyes here. These are free. And for the socks, Guide of No Return. I immediately thought of Guide of No Return when I saw the ballerina set with her makeup, just because of the color scheme. But yeah, here I used the evolution, the first evolution, and you can turn off the effects. So do whatever suits best. You could use the other versions dyed too. I think I tried them and they didn't work, or maybe no, maybe they would work. So I started working on this outfit before the update, before they added this feature to turn off the effect. So maybe that's why I used this one. I don't know. So if you don't have the evolution, you could use the base or the glow up. For the shoes, Wishful Traces. So these are from the 4-star that comes with Guide of No Return and dyed, I think palette 1. Let me check. Yeah. And for the hair accessory, yeah. I wanted to add volume to her hair here, just like the ballerina hair, because the hair itself was slimmer. I don't know, less voluminous. So I added this from Slumber by Blossoms, and yeah, this is from the final evolution. So you have to craft the whole outfit twice. It was fun crafting this, and this does have that fiery ember-like effect. The dress doesn't, though. For the headwear, Fairy Tale Swan Bow. So one of the Fairy Tale Swan versions. And then for the earrings, these are from the 4-star that comes with She is Wildfire. So yeah, the wolf summoning set. And then for the neckwear here, again, Liberties. This is from Crimson Rhapsody, and the choker is from Behind Prayers, the Saintess set. And for the gloves, Prayer of New Life from Guide of No Return, the base version, and I did dye it, and they're not all free. Yeah, I used a lot of these. Palette 10. So palette 10 means you would need the first evolution, but I used palette 10 for the gold parts, and you could use a more yellow gold from this palette or something more muted from here. And for the chest accessory, this was a quest reward from the 2.6 storyline. And then for the pendant, Waltz variations here from Petalfall Finale. I don't know how much it actually adds, but I don't know. I wanted to add it. And for the back piece, now this one looks so different in different lighting. I really want to make it work, but these wings, even when I turn off the special effects, you see, it doesn't get rid of the other color that's there. So I tried with every single version. I liked the glow up version the most. So this is from Rippling Reverie, last season's 5-star, but if you don't want it, I think she is still fine. If you don't have it, she's still fine. And for the ring, Forged in Flames from Fairy Tale Swan Mist Fire, which is one of the evolutions. I don't think this is the glow up. And for the arm decoration, this from Purifying Winds, the default archery outfit Nikki starts Eats the Land with. Sunset's Last Word for the base makeup from She is Wildfire. Mysterious Night for the eyebrows from, I think, Crimson Feather. And I mean Crimson Rhapsody, not Crimson Feather. A fog-bound shade for the lashes. Okay, is this from She Is Wildfire? See, I have three of these really red makeup. No, I think that one is from the Final Evolution, which I just got, so I didn't even have time to use that. But okay, no, I think this is from Crimson Rhapsody as well. And then for the contacts, Golden Dawn from Aurosa, Blood Red Night for the lips from She Is Wildfire. This has to be from She Is Wildfire. And I'm using Nikki's base skin tone, so here, Moonlit Snow. Twilight Reflections, and Passionate Banquet. And again, the same Eureka Dream Waltz hands. I think this is in white. Yeah. And here she is running, walking. And oh, the spider ballerina whimsicality, if you have that. I took a lot of the photos with that. Anyway, can I stop? Anyway, let me change time of day. Here.
Such beautiful weather. Perfect for a walk by the sea.
We are by the sea, Nikki. Here. Anyway, on to the next look. Here. So yeah, spider ballerina. I actually used the spider ballerina dress for this one, and I overused this dress so much. So I have so many looks in my lookbook using this, not even dyed. So yeah, this is why I originally didn't want to use this, but come on, ballerina. So yeah, I struggled with the hair the most here since the white version of the ballerina set has black hair and I couldn't find that. See this one? Not black. Now, yeah, I could dye that one now that I'm thinking about it, but I used that hair in two looks, so this is something different. This is a free hair though. I mean, it was free from Misty Poetics from version 1.7, I think. Yeah, no longer available, but I think this hair works. And if it doesn't, you could just use the permanent banner hair or like I thought a lot of other hairstyles worked from here, a lot of free hairs, but I had to settle for this gray dye since I don't have access to black here. And for the dress, the spider ballerina, oh, what did I change? Something so little. Okay, here it was blue and I changed that. But yeah, it's just the white dress and I don't have the evolution, so I don't have access to the final palette, or I would have played around with that. And for the socks from Guide of No Return, I don't know which version I like more. Special effects on or not. Maybe I'll turn it off for now, but yeah, died in okay, palette 13. So you do need the first evolution for that, but I mean, look at this one. That would also work, I think. And for the shoes, yeah, this is from the final evolution of Sea of Stars. Oh, I was crafting these and I needed to catch weave spiders. I thought that was funny. Like for the spider fit, I'm catching spiders. And then for the hair accessory, Folded Grace from Nightlight Whispers, the 4-star that comes with the 1.75 star, Sit the Serpent, Head of Tears. For the headwear, Draped in Twilight Wind. Okay, so this is from Harvest's Blessing, one of the 1.5 mid-patch 4 stars, which did rerun recently a few patches ago. And let's see, this is palette 2. Okay, and for the earrings, Glimmering Mothfall from Nightlight Whispers, Bone Cradle Dream for the choker from the Bluster Covenant outfit. So this one is free. And for the gloves, these are from Tide of Tears. And you do need first evolution for this, I think. Yeah, I used the white palette and back piece. Oh, I used the glow up version here too. I would have sworn I used some other one, but okay. Oh, a different dye. So completely white dyes. And yeah, taking off the effects doesn't really do much. It still looks green. For the makeup, clear white light for the makeup from the permanent banner. Breath of Dreams for the eyebrows from last season's Rippling Reverie. So it adds some glitter here, but we have plenty of other glittery eyebrows. You could use those. For the lashes, Dreamward Ferrying from Slumber by Blossoms. Veiled in White for the contacts from the permanent banner. Brimming Memories for the lips from Sid the Serpent. And Passionate Banquet for the skin tone. So here, Twilight Reflections, Nikki's base skin tone, and Moonlit Snow. And here she is. You already saw her, but here's her walking. And let me change time of day. Here. She kind of walks like the ballerina. I think it's the width of the dress. She can't like put her arms there normally, or they would clip through the dress. Anyway, on to the next look. Okay, this one. So I was kind of thinking ice skater, but I was also inspired by the
Soft
first
patter of
evolution.
rain might bring an unexpected sense of healing.
Yes, Nikki. Here, I really like this location for this outfit. Blue backgrounds, the blue dress. So here I used the other dancing outfit. So Pink Ribbon Waltz. And I think these are all free dyes. I did eventually unlock the palette, but I ended up not using any unlocked dye. And yeah, for the hair, double buns. So this is from Childhood Moments. This was a free heartfelt gifts available up to 1.5. So if you don't have that, you can use other hairstyles. I think maybe this would work. This was one that was a contender. I was also thinking of this, Guards Resolve from the main story. But yeah, when this was available, this was free, and I used this glow up dye here. And for the socks, Born Flawless, no dyes. And for the shoes, Aurora Stage from Sea of Stars Reverie, dyed in free colors. And for the hair accessory, Wreathed in Clouds from Heart Lake Ripples. So this is from the Sea of Stars, Heart of Infinity. For the headwear, Dreamlike Life from Gossamer Moon Fairy, only because I don't really use it. So this isn't really needed for the look. And yeah, this was a mid-patch 4-star during launching season 1.8. For the earrings, Twilight Petals from Midnight Gleam, one of the free sets, I think from version 1.6. Could have been 1.7 too, I don't know. And for the neckwear, From the Depths from Born Flawless, and for the bracelet, Aurora Bell from Sea of Stars Aurora, Silver Weaving Star for the choker from Silvergale, Frost's Comfort for the gloves. Now this is from Enchanted Encounter Snowcrest, which is the first evolution, but you could use the base dyed in blue if you don't have the evolution, or any other gloves like Fairy Tale Swan. The Fairy Tale Swan gloves would work. And then for the face decoration, Dragon's Shadow from Providence Memorial, and the one from Born Flawless. So you can stack them. I wanted to make her look kind of icy. And yeah, the chest accessory from Radiant Crown Glimmer, the glow up version of the anniversary set, which is meant to mimic the hollowness she has here in the ballerina set. But yeah, this doesn't do a good job. The Guide of No Return dress kind of has a section like that, but the silhouette of that dress is completely different. And for the back piece, Cuts of Fate from Born Flawless, I left it the shorter version because this is how long the long version is. And then the ring, winter collection from Crystal Poems and Body Paints. Now, if you turn off the effect on this one, only this part remains. So yeah, this counts as special effect that you can dye. This is from Chromos Mortal Heart, by the way, the glow up version. But it did remind me of the back piece slash body paint from the ballerina set. Now I can't dye it. I don't have a blue version, but I think the pink works. I would have preferred a blue if I could have a blue. Now for the makeup, Boundless Moonlight from Born Flawless, Carefree Journey for the eyebrows from the Fairy Godmother set, Enchanted Encounter, Chroma Spring for the lashes from Chroma's Mortal Heart, Veiled in White for the contacts from the Permanent Banner, Silver Haze for the lips from Silver Gale, and I'm using Twilight Reflections as the skin tone. So here, Passionate Banquet, Nikki's base skin tone, and Moonlit Snow. So here she is running. I really like how she looks when she's running. Yes, those are not ice skating shoes, but I think of an ice skater and walking. And let me change time of day.
Such
Here.
beautiful weather. Perfect for a walk by the sea.
Yeah, I'm not going near the sea, Nikki. Anyway, now if you saw the thumbnail, you know there is one other outfit that has nothing to do with the ballerina banner. So, I don't know, I it's one outfit I styled and I think it'll look good in the new area, Heaven's Reach. So, I thought I'd share it. So, here she is. Yeah, I just jumped down from above. She looks perfect for the library, right? So, here. And yes, this originally started as something different, an outfit I was making for a challenge, but then I ended up not submitting it. So I thought I could make tweaks and make it my own. And since I used so many feather motifs, I wanted to add on to that. For the hair, this is from New Year's Dawn. So this was in the shop during version 1.2, and then it reran last season. So I did get that. For the top, I'm using from the Rising Tide. So this is from Steps Against Order Unruly Fancy, the evolved version of the 2.6 4-star that comes in the 5-star banner. And for the bottom, Heroic Legend. Okay, so this is free. This is craftable. I think you get this by doing the 3 Little Shroomlings quest and yeah, dyed in free colors. And then for the shoes, oh, yeah, these are also from Heroic Legend. I didn't realize I used them from the same set. And for the hair accessory, Whispering Plume Blaze. So this is the glow up version of Luster Covenant, the Dragonbone Master ability outfit. For the earrings, Rosy Flames. Okay, since I have 24 of them, I think they're from the Eatsaland Scamomatic. For the choker, Wishful Song, which is in the Starlit shop currently. For the gloves, Grasped Windlock Scar. So yeah, this is from Solitary Silhouette Scar. So this outfit was so steampunk, the assassin looking outfit that makes you invisible to behemoths. And yeah, I dyed it. These are not free colors. The red is obviously not free. What else did I use? No, I think I just used palette 6 here. And then for the face decoration, Born Flawless. Again, I really like using this. Cage Dream is the first evolution. Yeah, so you could use the base. I just used this version and used palette 6. For the back piece, Spy Her Name from Crimson Feather. If you have the lion wings, those could also work, I guess. Or the Guide of No Return wings, they also look steampunk. And for the handheld floral pages, so this was an ability handheld, a completion reward for the 4-star wit set, Enchanted Writing, and I did dye it a tiny bit. I didn't change the color of the book, which is purple, but there's purple here, so it didn't bother me. The quill though, it dyes very light. So I used this dye even though I wanted to use red, but okay, maybe it looks nice here. So yeah, you could switch it out for the red, but this is the dye I used and this is also free. Okay. As for the makeup, Shadowed Feathers for the base makeup from Crimson Feather, Pattern of Fate for the eyebrows from I think one of the 5-star like legendary or miracle outfits. It does look very Slumber by Blossoms. I'm not sure though, but yeah, that one is free. And What Dawn Awaits for the lashes from the 2.65 star, Silvery Lament for the contacts from Born Flawless, Fleeting Sweetness for the lips from Crimson Feather, and I'm using Passionate Banquet for the skin tone. So here, Twilight Reflections, Nikki's base skin tone, and Moonlit Snow. And I didn't talk about the dyes I used for the top. I think they're free dyes, but let me check. Yeah, all free dyes. And here she is. And yeah, maybe the red quill would have been better, but this still works. She has some purple here running indoors. Ooh, I like this lighting. Cool. And walking. Hey, imagine if they ever added a functional school in Nikki. Like an entirety of an update where Nikki goes to school. It's some kind of academy. And does it matter if I change time of day here? Let me try. Here. Okay, it does matter and she looks so cool. The eyes just glow. And she looks like this mysterious vampire. Some kind of supernatural creature. And I love that Momo cloak. Nope, not going up. Yeah, those were all the looks. I will leave the okay, let me go up. Codes down in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video and would like to see more Infinity Nikki, do consider subscribing, and thank you so much for watching. Are we there yet? Come on.